At New York International Bridal Week, Bridal Shoes TV had the pleasure of interviewing designer Angel Rivera. We showed Angel some of MyGlassSlipper.com's dazzling shoe decorations. He picked out his favorites and showed us how they best paired with his gorgeous gowns.
I'm Allie with Bridal Shoes TV, and I'm here with wedding gown designer Angel Rivera. And today we're talking about custom shoe decorations. We have an assortment of My Glass Slipper shoe decorations that we've brought with us today, and we're going to talk about which ones coordinate best with his gorgeous gowns. So this first gown has this rose petal detail on the skirt, so you've selected a similar detail.
Correct. I've selected the beautiful rose actually because it has the rose petals and it keeps with the idea of the gowns. The petals all over the skirt, so it'll look amazing just to accentuate it with another rose on the shoe. It just gives the whole rose as compared to just the petals, and it completes the look, I believe, with the shoe.
So here we have another option.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on this one?
I love this one just because as this is three-dimensional and it has the flow and the rose petals are almost coming to life, this as well does too. The silk organza on this just pops out, which gives a beautiful three-dimensional look on the shoes, which blends right into the gown, and it gives you just a little bit of shine as well into the shoe.
So you always want to look to the dress and find an accent that coordinates with your shoe.
Correct.
So what are your thoughts on this one?
This one I love as well because again it keeps with the flower motif that's going on the gown, giving you the full flower though on your shoe, but it's for the girl who wants something just a little more bling on her shoe, or just to incorporate into it. Since the gown doesn't really have too much bling, this is a beautiful accent onto it to give her some bling in her shoe and keeps with the theme of the gown.
So this was one of your decoration choices to match with this gown.
This is actually one of my favorites so far that I've seen. I just love that it's a half bow and it matches so beautifully with it that I feel like it just completes the look when you put it on. It gives you some more detail, and it's also going crisscross, a type of bow that it keeps on with the crisscross in the gown, just pointing to the one side, accenting with the asymmetric detail.
We have one that's kind of geometric and sparkly.
Correct. I picked this one because of the fact that it is geometric and it's just a beautiful square with all of the shine in it, but also because since the gown is so clean and just the detail is the crisscrossing of the fabric, that this gives a beautiful shine to the shoe, giving you some crystal and some detail on your shoe and some elements of shine besides on the gown.
Here we have a third one that's really unique, this magnolia flower look.
And I've chosen this one because I feel that the magnolia on the shoe is giving it a lot more detail, a lot more bling, and it's giving your shoe a lot more drama, and it gives the shoe a little more of a pop as compared to the gown is a little more low-key, and the accenting of the draping is very classic, but the shoe is a little more fashion forward.
So for a gown that's a little more understated, you can go really over the top with the shoe.
Yes. It's a beautiful empress gown with the bow sash detail.
Here's one of your choices for this.
Yes, I've chosen this just because I love how big and dramatic the bow detail here for your shoe is, and I think it would be absolutely amazing to wear with this gown just because the bow detail here is so dramatic. It brings it now down to your shoes to have something just as dramatic, and just a little bit of the sparkling detail in the bow detail here on the shoe accents a little bit of beading that's scattered lightly on the bodice of the gown.
And here we have another piece of something that's sparkly, a little bit of floral accent. What are your thoughts on this one?
I also chose this one just because I feel like it stays with the theme of the gown with the little floral accents, but I love that it has a little more sparkle, keeping it a little more pizzazzy and more jazz on your shoe.
You want to feel glamorous on your wedding day, so it's okay to add a bit of bling.
Exactly.
Finally, we have this blusher one, kind of mimics a veil look. What are your thoughts on this?
Correct. I've also loved this one to go with this gown because of the fact that it does have that veil detail. It also accents and compromises, goes well with the sash detail and the grosgrain that we have here on the sash around the waistline, and I just feel like it complements each other.
It really does. It coordinates so well, but it's not too matchy-matchy.
Correct.
Great. Thank you so much for talking with us today and showing us your gorgeous gowns.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm Allie from Bridal Shoes TV.
For more videos about bridal shoes, visit bridalshoes.tv.